side. Wait, I think I've got it. With that fundraiser's level of security... No way am I missing that fundraiser.
As a lesson, I never second guess it. Take negativity and reject it. I got my mind blind to rejection, so I'll be just fine. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. I run this campaign like I'm running an election. I pop this champagne like we're not in a recession. I feel no damn pain. Ibuprofen is a blessing. Feel it pumping through my veins. Got me feeling like I'm flexing, yeah. I'm in motion, I'm obsessive like the ocean. I'm relentless, no promotion, still progressing. Overdosing on these lessons, and these words my only weapon. Cut you deep, oh yeah, threaten. Feel the heat and all the tension. Need relief from this whole session, but I keep myself progressing, cause I creep around suppressants. I don't sleep enough, you guessed it. Every second is a blessing. Got no time to be depressed. On this grind, you always stress, so I work harder than the rest. That always said to do my
Whitney!
best.
Thanks again for using me on this.
Hey, I get it. College is expensive. You want to make easy money taking boring pictures of wrinkly rich people? Go nuts. So you should probably stay away from me.
Let me guess, you've got some pointed questions about the task force?
Among other things. I give it 10 minutes before I get kicked out.
Hey, Harry! Pete!
Oh man, I know we haven't seen each other much since we were kids, but this doesn't seem like your kind of scene.
Society pages. I'm a part-time photographer for the Bugle. Smile. Great, got it. Thanks. Fisk is putting a pretty big target on his back. Why do you think he does it?
He grew up in Hell's Kitchen. Lots of crime, gangs. I think this is his way of taking control. Standing up to the guys who bullied him when he was a kid. Knowing Fisk, he's also got a plan in place to profit from it.
Hey, I gotta ask. Why Fisk? I hear some pretty shady rumors about him.
He's the only one rich enough who's willing to work with me. I've got a lot on my plate. I can't waste time worrying about people attacking Oscorp. And our public image could use a boost. I'll tell you this though, the rumors are true. Fisk is definitely into some illegal stuff. But good luck proving it.
Whitney Chang says the cops on the task force are crooked too.
I just supplied the tech. Fisk handpicked the men. But the police chief cleared them all.
Chief's desperate to stop the crime wave. He's not gonna argue with the guy who's helping you do that.
Well, one thing's for sure. The task force is getting results. And no one likes to mess with success.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Whoops. Sorry.
You know, don't worry about it. I gotta go anyways. I've got important things to do.
Me too. Something fishy about that guy. Better follow him.
This doesn't look good. They transferred me to the Ravencroft Institute. This place is for bug-eating lunatics. Not a cat burglar with great hair. But something's up. The guards are terrified. Even the doctors are scared, not of me. I get the feeling they're following someone's orders. So the smart play here is to find out who the man with the juice is and what he can do for little Miss Felicia.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
I can check that one off my list. Oh yeah!
What did that lunatic with the robots call himself? The Spider Slayer? Well, let's send flowers to his widow. We've made a handsome profit repairing the damage he caused to this city. However, this may expose us to an unacceptably high tax burden. We will reduce said profits by redirecting them to a non-profit organization, the Ravencroft Institute for the Criminally Insane. In addition to the tax benefits, our funding arrangement with Ravencroft could yield some interesting medical breakthroughs. Very interesting indeed.
Time to get into my work clothes.
Everyone's got an angle. That's what Daddy always said. So I know there's a catch. But the offer the big guy made me, it's too good to pass up. A get-out-of-jail-free card, money, and best of all, power. Real power. The kind Spider-Man has. I'll be playing in the majors at last. That's the other thing Daddy said. In this world, there are winners and losers. This is my chance to be a winner. The price doesn't matter. I'm going to do it.
No doorbell. Guess I better get creative. Please, what do you want?
From you, nothing. We just need your waiter uniform so we can serve Fisk a special.
Come quickly! Thank you. I was so scared. Could be worse. I could be Mucus Man. What is that? There! Get him! Thanks for liberating me,
Smashing. Thank you indeed.
Who can resist that?
Okay, that hurt. But I'm alive, and I haven't grown fur or whiskers. And now, I feel better than I ever have before. With power like this, I could take on the world. But it's not the world I have to take on, is it? I knew there'd be a catch. Well, Spider, a girl's gotta look out for herself. I gave you a chance to help me level up, and you turned it down. It's your fault. I just need to keep reminding myself of that.
Suitable for framing. Open sesame. Okay, that didn't work. On to plan B.
Lunch with young Mr. Osborn was most enlightening. I'm authorizing all requested funds to finance the special task force we discussed. Schedule dinner with the chief of police so that I may put to rest any concerns he might have. Tell him I'd like to see the personnel files of all suitable candidates on the force. Disciplinary problems are not an issue. Oh, and find out how much Oscorp stock is available for purchase, discreetly. I believe Harry Osborn may prove unfit to act as CEO much longer.
Just what I want. That's what I'm talking about.
You won't get me so easily, Spider!
can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd get... Did you just expect me to stand there? I'll come right out with some cold water. Well, I saved Fisk from the Russians. Now to find out if I have to save anyone else from him. Time to mingle. See what these big shots have to say about what's going on.
My silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig.
So, this is gonna sound like a bad pickup line, but you seem really familiar. Matt?
Judging from your bargain basement suit, I doubt we move in the same circles.
Oh, I get it. One with a silver spoon in your mouth, huh?
Hardly. For me, silver's an acquired taste.
Well, I'm here for the Daily Bugle. So, you know anything interesting about Fisk?
I know he hangs out with rich older men, and you're scaring him off. So I'll have to say goodbye. Look me up when you move out of your mom's basement.
I don't live with my mom. I live with my aunt. Well, nice meeting you. My name's Peter. If you care.
I'm Felicia.
But what? Well, he knows how to make an entrance. Blotting out the sun. Time to talk to the big man himself.
Hey, back off.
Should I tell Whitney Chang he has no comment on the Russian mobsters tied up downstairs?
It's all right. I like this young man's boldness. He mustn't reveal that to anyone. It would play into the criminals' hands. They want to make people afraid to support my anti-crime efforts.
But if no one knows what they did, they'll get away with it. Try again.
Oh, I assure you, they will not get away with it.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, the task force will get them, of course. We've been gathering intelligence on this organization for some time.
But no one's been able to stop them yet. Not the police, not Spider-Man.
Don't say that name to me! Spider-Man. Fancies himself a hero. But he's let crime run rampant. The police are bound by the laws of probable cause. Spider-Man is not. If he hasn't stopped this scum by now, he's either incompetent or he simply doesn't care.
What's your beef with Spider-Man? Seems like you're after the same thing.
If Spider-Man is going to operate outside the law, one would think he can accomplish things more expediently. Bet he contents himself with apprehending purse snatchers. He's a dilettante, a thrill seeker, worse than useless. Still, he does seem popular with children. In fact, I recently secured his likeness right.
You what? How about this Carnage Killer? Is the task force chasing him?
We are interested in catching anyone who commits a crime. But it's a lot harder to find one man than an entire gang of them.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
I bet the fact he's killing guys you don't like doesn't exactly bother you.
I do not condone murder, of course. But am I shedding tears for his victims? No, I am not.
Gathering intelligence, huh? Find out anything interesting?
The Russians are clever. They operate in cells, each knowing very little about the others. When one group is taken down, it rarely leads to further arrests.
But someone's got to be calling the shots.
Well, they do have a central base of operations, but very few know where it is. Finding it will be another matter entirely. It's this very war that will be the end of the gangs. The more they escalate, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
Wait, are you saying the Russians are still smuggling guns into the city?
Don't put words in my mouth, young man. I'm just a backer. I leave the crime fighting to trained professionals. Now, excuse me. I have funds to raise.
Yeah, I've got, important things to do, too. That map I found showed a lot of Russian mob activity around a trucking company. Seems like the perfect cover for bringing weapons into the city. Today only, order a truckload of weapons, get one Spider-Man at no extra charge. It's my lucky day. When you think I can't get any better. Who can resist that?
This is a Chucky Beat production.
That map I found showed a lot of Russian mob activity around a trucking company. Seems like the perfect cover for bringing weapons into the city. That truck's my ticket to finding the Russian mob's leaders.